On Asia Down Under today, the woman who loves climbing the mast of a famous old ship. It's worth $18,000, the jewel in the crown of Wellington's award-winning jeweller. And two very different Indian films, Bollywood heads to New Zealand and a story of immigration.
Hello and welcome to Asia Down Under. A new locally shot film reveling in the name Curry Munchers has been recently released nationwide. The film, full of political incorrectness, cultural stereotypes and, according to its publicity, full of Indian cuisine hot and spicy, has cinema goers hungry for more. Here's Bharat Jamnadas with the story.
A red carpet treatment for the cast and crew at the premiere of a new local film, Curry Munchers, at the Event Cinema in Manukau. The comedy drama, shot almost entirely in Auckland, was released in cinemas around the country last month. For Anand Naidu, who plays the lead role of Sid and who also developed the story concept of the film, Curry Munchers has been a long time in the making. It began several years ago when he was involved in an Indian group called Hamari Pehchan, which literally means our identity. The group had the aim to empower young Indians living in New Zealand to find their own identity.
We decided, okay, filmmaking is something we should try. So we sat down together and we said, let's write down history, our stories, whatever happens in life. Let's write it down. So we sat down and we put some ideas. Then we said, we need to make a story which we can tell the people about our lives in New Zealand and how we settle in. So that's where the idea started.
In the film, Sid is a young man who migrates to Auckland with his family from India's capital, Delhi, and it focuses on the challenges he and his family face in settling into a new country.
The plane's been here for 2 hours. The story is about the life of migrants in New Zealand. You know, how they settle in, how when they first come in, what their expectations are versus when they come in to see what is reality.
Welcome to your new home.
But this is not a step down. This is a plunge.
There are things, you had a status, you had everything else. When you come here, you have to restart the whole process, right? And it's hard for older people when they had such status, they had such a dignity to come and restart. And this is about dealing with those issues.
Above everything else, Anand feels that Curry Munchers is essentially a New Zealand story.
It really is a New Zealand perspective of an Asian life in New Zealand. I think every Kiwi will connect with this. Every Kiwi who watches this will go, this is my film.
Stupid washing, stupid cleaning, stupid cooking.
Many of the actors in the film, including Sid's mum, Alparna, played by New Zealand-born Lila Patel, and his dad, Dinesh, played by Ajay Vasist, have had roles in our long-running soap, Shortland Street.
I'll see you in the evening.
Hey? Aren't you going to wish me good luck?
Because of, associate with so many migrants, it wasn't a big deal for me. It wasn't hard for me to come into this character as well. Coming into a new country, and I've seen it all my life, people coming into the country, struggling. So because I've always been around that sort of atmosphere, it was quite easy for me to relate to that and to bring those life experiences into character for my role.
This place is a dump.
Apu, remember, we're doing this for the children.
And so it was challenging, it was introspective, and a lot of fun. And I actually connected a lot with my dad post doing that, in a way. And I shouldn't bring this up, I lost him last year, soon after the movie. And in a way, what I did is like a remembrance of him, in a way.
Where?
Playing the role of Sid's sister is Venu Gopalan. For the health project coordinator at the Waitemata District Health Board, this is the first time on the screen.
I think I enjoyed the fact that the theme of the whole movie, the fact that it was New Zealand Indian, it brought me back to when I first came here, and I enjoyed playing Geeta because she just fits in so easily compared to the rest of the family. And it was different to my experience because when I first came here, I was quite fresh off the boat, and you have challenges, and Geeta's just so full of life and catches on to the New Zealand life a lot sooner.
The story is about Sid, whose parents want him to focus on his engineering studies, but he has other plans. Without his parents' knowledge, he takes up a part-time job as a kitchen hand in an Indian restaurant.
Is the kitchen hand position still open?
Great. Can you start tonight?
Tonight.
At the restaurant, he meets two other characters, played by Rajiv Verma and Tarun Mohanbai, who are well known in the local comedy circuit.
Ramesh, you gotta fix the
Really? Yeah.
These two are the comic backbone of this cinema, this cinematic experience. They are so funny.
The usual, yeah.
2 butter chicken, 2 plain naan. Why can't they order something else for a change?
They contributed to make the rest of the cast kind of hum along. And, you know, you can't act in seclusion. Acting and making films is a communal effort. It's about teamwork.
For the film's director, Cristobal Lobos, who also plays a role in the film, it is an important story that needs to be told.
They can say what they like.
Some of his own experience of emigrating from Chile helped tell the story.
I've got chicken. Okay.
So I guess I had the similar experiences, and I guess I put those experiences, I translated them to the big screen.
Okay.
That driving sequence where they take the mother for a driving lesson. That was part of my own experience of my father taking my mom for a driving lessons and almost crashing and almost killing us. So I guess I did reach into that experience.
And what's with the name Curry Munchers?
The word itself evokes some kind of negativity. Maybe 15 years ago it was. For us, it's been an opportunity to flip it. Just totally flip it and make it positive. And you'll see that in the film.
Are you an immigrant? Huh? Are you an immigrant? Yeah, you're an immigrant.
Very, very good movie. Good, Indian, Kiwi, entertainment.
It tells a really great story about New Zealand, and it tells a story about immigrants, and it tells a story about how people can, come to this country and face all sorts of different problems and still triumph.
For a start, it's really enjoyable, but the more of us that support us, the more financially successful it is, the more opportunity there is to make more movies like Curry Munchers.
Thank you.
The Curry Munchers plot is a very long way from Bollywood,